the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
This one complete to Devin Funchess.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
36-yard line.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Down and 13.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He can't get him down. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
51 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Able to power through. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
The 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line.
6-0 our score after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score Niners 6, Packers nothing.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone in the playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
Garoppolo's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Niners 13. Packers 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out route incomplete. It's Adams. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll find Aguara complete.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is to...
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 27. Packers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Devin Funchess, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Eric Armstead in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Taken down back at the 42.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Niners 41, Packers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He sets to fight. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 50.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Packers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rodgers.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Push him back. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. In your face.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 38-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here we go. 21.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the